Hi, this is a demonstration of a Technics AV control stereo receiver SA-EX410. This unit will produce 120 watts into 4 channels at 8 ohms. I'll show you around the back for starters. Apparently this thing's got a lot of power. Okay, so start here with the model number, wattage information. Got your AC in connector, which is kind of nice because you can unplug it. And you got your AC switched outlet if you want to plug in an additional component. And then we've got all the speaker connections here, your A side and B side. And then you've got your surround speaker connections here. These are just your lock-in, latch-in connections. They're easy to use. And there's the video. So this is this is an AV receiver, so you could conceivably use it with an old TV setup, VCR, DVD player, and that sort of thing. Inputs and outputs here. And then we've got audio. Got a CD, tape, VCR. All these are audio connections here, the red and the white. And then you got a phono input over here, along with the ground to eliminate noise, and then all of the antenna connections over here for your FM and your AM. So it's got all that in there built in too as a tuner. Oh yeah, this unit's kind of unique in that, sorry about the video, it actually has a fan built into it. There's a fan down inside towards the front here, pushing air over the heat sinks. So what happens is if you turn it up just really loud, you get to a certain point, you can see the fans start spinning up. Keep the electronics cool on the amplifier side. But this unit works well. This one's a little rough. It's got some scratches and whatnot, but it does work fine. This was made, I think 1996 is what I found, based on my research. So we got the power button here. It comes on. It's got kind of a funky display that does a few things as it boots up. And you got your band selection here, AM or FM, auto or mono, stereo. And this is how you set your memory. So if you want to remember a station, you simply tune to the station that you want with the tuning. So if I hold this in, it will scan. So now it's on a station here. So if I want to save that, I just hit the memory. And then you pick the channel you want to save it to. Let's say I want to save it to channel 4. And then I hit memory again. So now I can go to channel 3 as well as 100.7, channel 4, 101.9. So it's really easy to use. And there's like a menu here. There's a help. I don't have the manual for this, so I don't know everything that this does, but apparently you can reset the unit if you hold it in or it'll give you like a little status if you just hit it once. Operating correctly. Okay. So it must have some self-test functions built into it somehow. So, and then you've got surround. There's just different modes here you can turn on and off for surround and non-surround. And then there's a Dolby Pro Logic, also for the surround, 3 stereo, surround. And then you've got these functions here that just kind of change the sound of what comes out to make it sound like hall or a club, live theater, simulated. So I don't know what the center mode does. Normal. Yeah, I'm not quite sure on that. You got your standard treble bass. Of course, volume control and the muting, that just shuts off the sound if you need to do that momentarily. And then your balance left and right here. And then these are all your inputs, depending on what you want to do. So I'm going to go to the CD. I have a little audio player hooked up here. It's just got some piano music that my son put on there while he was practicing, so I don't get any copyright issues with YouTube. So, oh, it says muting is on now. Turn the muting off, and then we should hear some. So that's how that works. Oh, then you got your speaker A and B selection here and headphone jacks. So yeah, it's a powerful unit. I haven't tested the output, but I'm sure it is correct. So it's a 1 kilohertz, 8 ohms signal. It will do 120 watts. I may do a different video to show testing of that, because that's a lot of power, but it does have the fan in there and a pretty big heat sink on the amplifier electronic, so apparently it's built for a pretty high power output. But yeah, anyway, that's really all I had on this one. That's my demo, and thank you for viewing.